Who's been the toughest player you've had to guard so far, Laurie? At the end of the game, you just said, oh, man, that guy.
LeBron.
I have a feeling that may come up more than once.
Yeah, I remember, like, we had a close game and their plays twice, and they just switched pick and roll, and I tried my best, but he scored every time.
LeBron against Marketing. The follow-away. The ball as he stuck it right in his eyeball.
So what impressed you about that? I mean, it's one thing to watch him on TV, right? It's another thing to try to guard him in pick and roll.
Yeah, I mean, just, I know he's big, but that surprised me, still me, so.
Going at Marketing. Takes it inside with left hand. Right down Euclid.
We played the Warriors twice, and I've had to guard Klay both times. And I mean, he's constantly moving. But I mean, being a rookie in this league, you don't get too many calls. And I feel like every time Klay puts both his hands on my chest and just shoves me and then runs off the screen, and they never call it.
You're saying that's wrong. He shouldn't be allowed to do that?
No, I'm just saying.
Careful.
I'm not. He's earned it. He's earned it right.
What about you, Donovan?
I'm going to say James Harden. James Harden or Kyrie. Those two just because they do so much, you know, with the ball in their hands, you know, being able to not only find others, but be able to create for themselves just when you think you got them. Like, you know, the 5 seconds on the shot clock, you assume he's going to hit a three. He somehow creates 5 feet of space and knocks it down from 5 feet behind the three-point line. So I think those two are definitely pretty tough.
Harden is fascinating. He's just got so many moves, so many ways to get to the rim and to the free throw line that a lot of players just don't have. How much is in his bag of tricks? How much do you learn trying to guard him for the very first time?
We've played him 3 times, and every game I've had the sweet foul, and it's happened every single time in the post, on the top of the key, whatever. You learn you just got to be able to play defense just by sliding your feet and not using your hands, and it's tough. Like Jason said, being a rookie, you know, obviously you don't get as many calls as the vets do, and it's just that's how it is. And you got to understand that, like, superstars like that, like, they've been doing this for so long. Like Kyrie, he's so low to the ground, his center of gravity is so low, so his counters are incredible. You know, James Harden's counters are incredible, so I think that's what's just, you know, makes them tough to defend.
What about you? Where you play and the positions that Coach Brown puts you in, you've guarded a bunch of different types of players.
I'd say Westbrook and LeBron for sure. Westbrook, he could go 0 for 30 and still shoot the ball. That's the frustrating thing. And even his downhill attack, you know, off a pick and roll, it's hard to kind of switch on to him. But he's just such an athletic player and nonstop. And then obviously LeBron.
Going at Simmons. And he scores! Don't you love do-overs?
First game, I remember first game we played them, he just went at me every time, first quarter. And I think he had like 12 or whatever it was. But I think that was kind of like a personal thing, just knowing him. But it was great. You know, I love matching up against those guys.